Welcome to ChopN It Up with Love. I am your host, Love Raynell, a certified sports junkie and NFL enthusiast discussing and dissecting the latest and most controversial topics in sports and sports media. My partner in crime for this episode, who I like to call Just Kamal, and my fellow sports junkie. Thanks for hanging out with me.
Anytime.
And to my right, I have the pleasure of chopping it up with a young man, a Bmore native, a City Night graduate who recently committed to the University of Maryland, go Terps, and will be joining their receiver room this coming fall. I'm super excited to have here.
Appreciate that.
Thank you. To have here to talk about his journey to the NCAA and why, of all the institutions that sent you offer letters, you chose to stay in Maryland. Let's welcome Mr. All-time leading wide receiver for the City Knights himself, Mr. Jahmari Powell-Wonson.
Yes, Lord. How y'all feeling today?
We are good. Thanks for coming.
I'm feeling blessed today. I'm feeling good. It's all smiles. I feel the energy in the building. I can't wait. I can't wait to just talk, share my story. Let's do it.
Well, let's get to it. All right, first of all, how you feeling? How are you? Are you excited, overwhelmed, anxious to start your new journey? Speak on it.
I'm blessed, first of all. I'm going to start by that. I'm just blessed to be here, blessed to have an opportunity to, speak on this podcast and share my story. I feel like I'm a 10 out of 10. I'm always a 10 out of 10. I'm always good energy, good vibes because it's a blessing.
Yeah,
being from Baltimore, seeing another day and just being alive so I can walk to new opportunities. I'm blessed. I'm blessed today.
Yes, I love it. I'm blessed too. You blessed, Kamal?
I'm always blessed.
For sure.
Yes,
I will be blessed. Yeah.
So tell us about your high school journey. Have you always been a City Knight, or did you come from another school or play at another school other than City?
Oh, so it's crazy because like going into high school. Well, first our freshman year was COVID, so I didn't get to have a freshman season.
Right.
But I was actually enrolled to Dunbar. But like that's before we got to the school, so I ended up transferring out because a coach recruited me, and he was texting me like, "Hey, I'm getting a job at City. I want you to come play for me." So
that's right.
I'm like 13, 14. I'm telling him like somebody want me to play for that school. Oh yeah, let's do it. So I talked to my parents, and honestly, it was a business decision. Like where my mom was at, I wanted to have a good education, and City College, that was like the best school for me. So I knew my talent would take me anywhere I wanted to go. I just wanted the education to be my main priority. So. Yeah,
awesome.
City forever. That was the best thing that ever happened to me. Like,
look, it's so many City Knights out there, especially on my Facebook page.
Yeah.
Man, so you're gonna be good.
For sure. Oh yeah, they don't play about us.
No.
I'm an alum now though, so I don't play about the babies now. I don't play about them, but that's how I was when I was in high school. Yeah, for sure, the babies.
Oh my God. So let's run down some of your 247 sports and rival.com stats. Okay. You're a 3-star recruit. And correct me if I'm wrong on anything.
For sure.
You're rated as the number 38 overall in-state prospect. For 2021, you had 1,100 all-purpose yards and 16 tutties.
Yes, Lord.
For 2022, you had 1,110 all-purpose yards and 32 receptions and 13 tutties. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Well, I already know. I just introduced you as the City College all-time wide receiver, leading wide receiver. And you achieved this while sharing the spotlight with 2 other receivers.
Correct.
All right.
Correct.
That's right. How was that?
So like I said, the guys who was under me, Vernon Allen and Romero Ison, shout out to those guys. They're actually class of 2025, so this will be their senior year coming up. So when I started at City, they weren't here with me. So it was just like my own journey. Like we didn't know what City was going to be 4 years from now. It was just trusting the process and working, and everything was going to come to us if we put in the right work. So my sophomore year, well, we go get into it. We gonna get into it. But yeah, shout out to Vernon Allen and Remember Ison. They doing big things for the city, for themselves. So
all right. So they were underclassmen.
Correct.
You okay? Yep. Okay. All right.
We go get into it though. Good. I was ready. I was ready to take off.
You can speak on it.
Okay. We
just don't be talking about what I already got on there. I want to ask my question.
Yeah, I ain't want to speak. I don't even say too much now. Listen, when I get going,
yeah, I got
for sure.
I got you. So school me on this. Is the all-state prep, is that similar to the NFL Combine, but for y'all?
To be honest.
Because I saw you working out on the video last
night. Okay. So that was something I was invited to.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
That was something I was invited to. And that was actually like the first annual for, you know, that day. It was like a camp. I don't know what like, to consider it, but it was like a camp, and like you were invited. And I was like the only kid from like Baltimore to go.
So other coaches were there watching, like from colleges?
Not necessarily. It was more for so like platforms, like 247 rivals, things to get you out there and branch you out for your platform. So it wasn't really coaches out there. It was just more so connections. And connections will, you know, guide you a long way. So there was a lot of opportunities out there for sure.
Okay.
For sure though.
Over there quiet. You ain't never had
my guy, good over there. He's smelling that food.
I know. So talk to us about your commitment to the University of Maryland. What was it that made you choose the Terps over all the other offers you received? Because you got a lot, like 17, 18.
Yeah, like I had like 25 plus.
Yeah, like I was like, what? You know, so what
had a
made
lot
you...
of choices.
Yeah. Well, I kept saying like low more. Well, how many more is it low? It was a lot.
Yeah, for sure.
That's impressive.
So Maryland Terps. So my youth football team is the Baltimore Terps. You know, shout out to the Baltimore Terps. Right. That was like one of the longest youth programs I played for, and the University of Maryland. That was like one of the first colleges that was introduced to me as a child. So just seeing those colors, our state colors, they just wanted me to represent, like, you know, because that's what I've been wearing as a kid. So I was like, I could do this at the next level. Let's get to it. Let's work for it. So yeah, it's a blessing to just, you know, have a scholarship in my dream school and get to stay home and, you know, change the narrative for the city. And just carry it on my back. Like, everything is in front of me. Everything is attainable in front of me. So I just want to chase that, you know, so.
And your attitude is so positive.
That's, mandatory. You know? Like, well, we come from a lot, so.
How are you making the transition from high school ball to college ball?
To be honest, there's no pressure. I just feel as though the game is what you make it. So I know I'm confident in my skill set. I'm confident, like, mentally, I feel like I'm mature for my age. So, you know, I'm just walking where my feet is, taking day by day, step by step, learning from the seniors, learning from the coaches, because my skill set, I feel as though I'm confident in that. So that's not really something that I'm worried about. It's just the other things, you know, the slowing the game down, you know.
Yeah.
Being on class on time, meeting new, like, connection. Yeah, you know, so I was like,
the women.
Hold on.
We got to talk about that off.
Hey, class.
No, we're going to talk about it.
Let's do it. Then. We're going to talk about everything. Let's get to it. But, you know, like, you know, stuff off the field that's going to make you a better person, you know.
Yeah.
So that's really why, you know, I consider being at Maryland, because it's a great program for it, you know.
And you're close to home.
Close to home, close to mommy.
Yeah.
Sure.
That's good. Close to Digital Impact Studio, so we can have.
Feel me? So I'm right out the road. Listen, anytime I'm down here, I'm shooting down here.
Look,
sure.
Yeah. But, so how old are you anyway?
I'm 18 years old.
Oh, okay.
December 23rd. Big Capricorn. Yes.
And you just graduated.
Yes, man. Last Tuesday. Yep.
Wow.
Congratulations.
I appreciate that. Big alum. You know, shout out to all the City Knights out there. You feel me? Make some noise out there.
Right,
yes. I know what it is. Not the other side.
There you go.
We not the other side. No.
So just yesterday you held your wide receiver skills camp, a route run academy, which I thought was so cool. You being such a young athlete and giving back to the community, I applaud you. How was it? Was it your first time doing this? And how was it turn out?
First of all, I want to say I appreciate you for that. And it was like a blessing, honestly. Just for one, it was a blessing to see how many parents was out there. You know, it's everything to just be present. You know, like when I was a kid, my parents did everything for me to just be where I wanted to be and you know, grow. Right. So just seeing the kids out there really wanting to put in work and learn from me, it was just like, wow, because I remember being in their positions. So it's like, and every kid listened, you know, they were coachable, they were having fun. We was out there doing the gritty. We was out there running routes together. So it was like a good time for kids to really, you know, take that in and grasp it. Because I know when I was a kid, I had kids that was just D's and all. They wasn't really, every kid was focused. Every kid was listening to me. So the energy was there, and that meant everything for me. And yes, that was my first camp I've ever hosted. My first camp. And we're going to make it an annual. So we're doing it every year. It's going to be bigger and better every year. So
that's good.
It was a blessed feeling. Like,
can old ladies come?
Out there, water bottle girls. We need water bottles for them.
Passing out oranges,
orange slices, apples, vitamins, peanut butter and jellies. We need it all.
You know, when I found out about it, well, I was already had scheduled to work, but we can handle that. Come on, Gary.
Yeah, now y'all can't handle for sure. It was a good time though. Like it was amazing. Like nothing but smiles out there.
Do you feel any pressure from that? Like, you know, with the younger kids looking up to you, kind of like a mentor?
I mean, it's gonna be pressure whatever I do at this point. Like for now and forward, it's gonna be some type of aspect on me, some type of opinion on me, some type of. So I just tunnel vision. Like what my goals are, I make sure I keep that in front of me. So I don't really say it as pressure. I see it as motivation. Like let's do it for the kids. Like they say they looking up to me, so y'all gonna have someone that y'all can look up to, that y'all know, that y'all can rely on, that y'all can talk to.
I love
for me to do everything, like it's a full circle. Like. Same thing I'm doing, y'all gonna have better. Y'all gonna have more than me. So don't be really pleased on what I'm doing. This just a start for me. I'm trying to get to where we all want to get to, the bigger picture.
You on the right road, seem like, because you talking it.
Yeah. That's just we go up, we talking from the heart. Like this, everything I'm saying is genuine. Like this is real talk. Like we trying to change the narrative for the city.
It needs to be changed. We need
changing.
more young men like you.
No, for sure.
Or young people, period, like you, with that mindset.
For sure. I appreciate that. It means a lot for that.
So, dang, you read it. Come on, talk on. Just tell us some stuff.
All right, so I'm gonna just talk to you about my high school journey because it's really a story to tell. So I said, but when I got into City in 2020, it was a drought for the recruitment process. We wasn't really having coaches coming into the school. It was a new coaching staff for us on our end. So it was just a new start for everyone. So
that was COVID year.
Exactly. Like, so going my sophomore year, which was my first season, I had a breakout season as a sophomore. I had seniors in front of me who was great mentors for me and really knew that I had potential, and my team was majority senior, so I really had to, it was a big stepping stool for me to just, I guess, take over the team.
Right.
So my first sophomore year, I ended up with 2 D1 scholarships from Morgan University and Tennessee Tech.
Sophomore year?
Sophomore year. That was my first season ever playing.
It's like a promise to play for him? Is that what it's called?
Yup. You could say it like there was a promise to play for him. No, it's crazy because the Morgan coach thought I was a senior.
Because I saw the years. It said 2023.
Yeah, he thought I was a senior, so I was like, nah, I'm a sophomore. He said, oh, what? You gonna offer you a scholarship?
Yeah.
Better for us. So I was like, yeah, for sure. But my junior year, that's what I call it, my breakout season. My junior year was my breakout season because, for one, I had help. Vernon Allen ended up transferring in, so I had another receiver that I can, that could help me.
Ooh, Vernon Allen.
Yep, Vernon Allen. He just committed to Rutgers University, so shout out to my guy,
That was
Vernon.
on your list too, right?
Yeah. Oh no. Rutgers wasn't on my. They said he was recruiting me, but they never offered me.
Oh, okay.
It's real political, but I'm happy where I'm at.
Yeah,
they're lost.
Big Maryland. But yeah, my junior year was my breakout season. That's when I developed all of my offers. My platform started to grow. Torrey Smith, one of my mentors, my coaches, he started posting me. My cousin, Tavon Austin, Cuz started retweeting me. So my platform just started growing and expanding. And from then, it was the things that I wanted that was in front of me that was attainable, it started coming to me. And it started opening up more doors for Vernon Allen. So his skill set brought more schools in. And then when more kids started to come into school, their skill set, it was a butterfly effect. Everybody got to eat because of the work I've put in for the school. So
that's right.
It's all about opportunities.
Blazing the trail.
For sure. We go, why not? Now the Castle Lake, we got big schools coming in for kids, and it's a public school. That's all I wanted for the kids is to know that you could go to a public school and you could have D1 recruits come in, and you don't have to pay for nothing. You don't have to pay for no school. That's the whole goal for kids. You don't have to pay for school. No.
Nope. Just keep your grades.
Get your grades right.
Yeah.
Get your grades right. Ain't nothing to get in them books. Ask questions. Don't be afraid to ask questions. Because
a lot of people, grown people, are afraid.
Don't be afraid to ask questions.
What?
Trust me. I had to overcome a lot for that.
What you doing, man?
I'm just making sure.
Oh. So let me ask you something.
That's
so I noticed. Here it is. So when I was going through some of your tapes last night,
that's mine.
I noticed that you played nickel on one of the tapes.
Oh yeah.
So let's talk about that.
For sure.
That's a great thing.
It is.
Yeah, that's a great thing. I'm gonna leave it at that.
To be honest, I say from my all of my years in high school, I played both sides, every side of the ball, and it wasn't because I wanted to. It was because my coaches knew they could trust me on the field at any position, and I was I just could read the field. I could understand both sides of the ball. So it was kind of easy on my end because I knew what I was doing. It was kind of a cheat code because I played offense. That's my primary position. So I can understand both sides of the ball. I was leading interceptions on my team. It was crazy, but that film, that wasn't really nothing. I mean, it's crazy looking back at it now because I did put in a lot of work.
Where can you find the film on that? You know where it is? Did anybody?
Huddle.
Huddle up.
Huddle. Yeah, it's on Google.
Okay.
If y'all want to watch my film, it's gonna be more film for y'all to watch in the future. That's just
Of course it is.
past. That's prior. That's what we've done. We ready to do way more than that. But if y'all want to go watch that, Jahmari Powell-Wonson on Google Huddle. My film is up there for every game, just if y'all want to go watch and check me out, like
watch.
It's crazy work. It's crazy work. I'm telling y'all.
And I had one more. Well, it wasn't really a question. It was just a comment because we were talking about the nickel position. I think who the Ravens just draft that played. He played nickel. He played corner. Yeah, he played corner. No, he played wide receiver too. Okay. He said he played wide receiver. So a lot of them.
Kyle Hamilton.
No, Wiggins.
Oh, Wiggins. Oh, Nate Wiggins. Oh, he played receiver?
Yeah, he played receiver before. He played receiver before, so that's what he was talking about. It made him so dynamic as a
Yeah, but like,
is he a corner or a nickel?
I believe he played corner.
Is he a corner or a safety?
Yeah, he's a corner.
I believe he played corner, but like, just playing every position. At the end of the day, you never know where you will be at until it happens. So it's like, I know of guys who've had their position changed in the NFL and college. So it's like just being able to play everything and just be a ball player, be an athlete at the end of the day. You don't want to be a gadget player and just be stuck on one position. Like if a coach tell you they want to move you around, go do it. Go get.
And especially how it is now, like the running backs, they're not getting paid no money.
No.
And then you got the receivers getting dough.
Yeah.
But then you might by the time you get up there, receivers might not be getting. It might still gonna be a lot of money. But the safeties or the corners might be getting the dough. So
you don't never know.
You can flip flop. You know what I'm saying?
It's whoever the player is. You know, that's how that goes. If the player's sparking, they go pay that man. If he not, they go move on to somebody else. Go pay Patrick Mahomes or somebody.
Oh my God, I don't want to talk about him. He gets
have you spoke with any coaches, from the school and stuff like that?
As far as like Maryland? Oh yeah, they call me every day, check on me, check on the family, my mental, check on playbook, see how I am, just because I'm still a kid, I'm still a young man at the end of the day, so they just be checking up on me and stuff like that.
That's good.
Yeah, I leave next Saturday, so I'm gonna be with the family and stuff like that. So I can't wait. It's gonna be a fun experience.
That's why I was telling Linda. Shout out to Linda.
Shout out to Linda over there.
And I was like, I want to get him here. She was like, maybe later. I said, no. I want to get him before he goes.
I feel that though.
I was pressed.
I was gonna be here regardless if it was later or today.
Once you get down there, you gotta get acclimated, and all that stuff. So.
That's man.
Yeah, but I'm just glad to have you.
No, it's an amazing journey. Like I believe everything happens for a reason.
Right.
And then like throughout this past 4 years, it's been an amazing like story. Like I really found myself as a young man, understanding what I want to do. Like my major I'm doing is youth counseling in college. Okay. So I want to be like a mentor for the youth. Like everything I'm doing is for the youth because I believe that's where it starts.
Yeah, it does.
That's where it starts. For sure.
We got to pour back into the kids because they're the future.
That's where it starts. For sure.
We're not the future. Well, Linda, we're not the future. But they are. You still kind of the future. You're a little older, but you're not older. I'm
going to be there soon. I ain't rushing it, but I'm going to be there soon. But yeah, it starts with the kids. I'm the oldest of 6 siblings.
Oh, dang.
I'm the oldest of 6. My mom, she played the mother-father role. So just, understanding what my siblings needed in life, like to be educated, to have opportunities to just explore, to just learn, where I came from. It was a tough environment, but it's, at the end of the day, that's how I see it. I'm like, I tell my siblings, like, if y'all could get through this, I could get through anything in life. Like, it ain't gonna get, I'm telling you, but we make it, we live that life. So it's like, it's nothing like, we don't see it as a negative thing. Like, it's beauty.
It's like you battle testing.
Yep.
It's like you just battle testing.
It's the beautiful ghetto. Shout out to Devin Allen. That's one of his books I read, The Beautiful Ghetto.
Who?
Devin Allen.
Oh, okay.
Famous photographer and Baltimore native.
Oh, really?
Go do your, y'all got mine. Devin Allen. Shout out Devin Allen. Shout out D. Watkins. Shout out Tariq Teray. Those guys that I've talked to, that I've read their books in class, and it really like motivated me to go harder. Like,
yeah, make sure I get that information.
I got y'all for sure. So, they good people of mine. They older though, but they just great role models, great people.
Yeah, I need
great Baltimore natives.
Their books, I need all that stuff.
For sure. They might be up here on the podcast telling that story for sure.
I know that's right.
Yeah, everybody have a story to tell. And we gonna make sure everybody share their story right here in this studio.
That's right.
For sure.
But when is your book coming out?
My book?
Yeah.
Coming soon. It's still in the making. It's still in the making. It's still in the making.
All right, one last question for you before we get to our fire topics.
That's mine.
All right, what's your take on the emergence of the NIL in college?
So To be honest, I feel like NIL always been a thing because it's like once you're an athlete, you know, you're a stock at that point. So you always gonna have to build your brand. You got to build your portfolio, you know. And I say opportunities over handouts. I believe in connections make you rich and not money. So as far as the NIL perspective, I feel as though if you're a good athlete, everything else will come to you. Like, you know, some kids, they be in it like, yeah, I want this amount of money out. And that could be too much for like a young man going into college. Like, I know that's a lot. So I just keep the main thing, honestly. Like, that's going to come to me when I perform on the field. Like, all those opportunities and sponsorships and partnerships, that's going to come to me when I do my part. So I'm making sure I'm tunnel vision and I'm staying focused. So I don't really like look into the NIL and stuff like that. That's just that's what make it look good. You go cook on the field and watch how everything else come in line.
Look good. I'm telling you, uniforms.
Yeah, you feel me? We listen, big Maryland State, big represent, big everything. We coming presidential, substantial. We coming on top. Like, stop. I can't listen.
What? Look at you.
You know how y'all know how y'all just see it, like what's in front of y'all. Y'all could just already see it. Y'all just gotta wait for it.
You can feel it. You can touch it.
You ready?
Listen, I can smell it cooking. Like dinner ready. It's while I'm on my way upstairs for my plate. Like,
speaking of dinner, that food smells so good. Oh my god.
Dinner ready. I'm waiting for it. But no, as far as NIL, kids, if y'all watching this, listen, that's what come to y'all. If y'all believe y'all ball playing, y'all could ball at any level. Don't worry about no NIL. It's gonna come to y'all for sure.
JPW.
Keep the main thing.
What's JPW?
His name.
Listen, it's not JP without the W.
Oh, okay. I'm like,
it's not JP without the W. Yeah, I like that.
Right.
G Powell.
Right.
I know the name.
So let everyone know where they can find you and follow you on your road to the NFL on social media platforms.
Yes, ma'am. My Instagram is J Powell, JP0WELL_. On Twitter, y'all can find me at the same JP0WELL. That's underscore. They be the only platforms I be on. So if y'all want to follow me on Instagram, Twitter, you know, we could chop it up, talk.
That's
you know,
right, chop it up.
For sure. I'm nothing but a word. It's nothing. Word is bond. Word is bond. So if y'all want to chop it, we could talk. Let's talk about it. I want to talk about everything. Like, if y'all on a path, if y'all on your journey, let's talk about it. Cause you might know somebody that knows somebody, or I might know somebody that knows somebody. So let's get it popping. We changing the narrative.
That's right.
For sure.
Any final questions for you?
No,
him, pertaining to him.
No questions, but I just want to wish you much success.
I appreciate that for sure.
In Maryland, you know.
Yep.
On your way to a Heisman Trophy.
That's
listen,
right.
that's how. Listen.
That's
crazy. That's crazy you said that because yesterday I had a graduation cookout and I was talking to my cousin. He was like, "You gonna be a Heisman, like the potential Heisman winner." So I was like, that's how I know God speak through people for you to just say that right now. Like that really mean a lot for me because I mean, God is listening, God is watching. He know my journey. He know what my heart desires. So if that's attainable for me, why not go chase it?
Why not? Why not
go chase it?
How about a double Heisman winner? Get a back to back.
That'd be fun. Yeah, double back. Twice as nice.
Wow, that'd be nice.
That'd be.
So what was your number in city? Your jersey number?
So my freshman year I had number 7, and then like my junior and senior year I had number 1.
So what you gonna have it in Maryland?
My freshman year I got number 81.
Oh, okay.
80 club. I call it the 80 club. I might rock with 81 until the seniors leave. I might switch it up. I'm chilling now. I ain't really too worried about it.
They don't have 0 available?
Well, any number you feel. I'm gonna turn 81 up though. Tell
sure.
81 who that is.
81
J Powell.
J Powell, yeah. He turning the trenches up. Yeah, if you want me.
Oh my God, look at you. You just made that name up.
J Powell.
Oh, okay.
That's his name.
J Powell.
I mean, but he didn't say it before.
But you the first person that ever said it.
That's what I'm saying.
Like it's in my bio, but nobody never really called me that. Like, yeah, that's what I want to go as J Powell. Like going into college. J Powell. That's crazy you said that though, because nobody really said it like.
That's why I was like, I didn't see it.
Coin the phrase.
Yeah.
For sure, it's not JP without the W. Yeah, y'all know what it is.
What is it? Coin it, patent, copyright, patent, whatever, all that. Right now.
For sure.
Well, thanks for chopping it up with us. We're gonna stick around for the fire topics.
Come on, let's do it then.
All right, let's do it. So last week in sports was loaded with fire topics. Like when one burned out, another one would ignite. Like 5 or 10 other ones would ignite. So we're gonna get to that. All right.
What you got for us?
All right, so this is what I got. Now, let me tell you something. Y'all can just win. Y'all just jump right on in. All right.
Oh, wait, can I say something before we start?
Yes, you can say whatever you want.
I'm not really like into the sports world. Like, I don't really know my information or background or stuff like that. So if I be oblivious to something, don't come at me. I'ma just talk about
I'm
all
not
the
coming at you. I don't care.
I would just say like I don't really know.
But you know what? You have the athlete perspective.
Okay.
So that's what we need.
All right, I got y'all. I was just saying.
I don't care. Look, you here, you in it.
Let's do it
We
then.
about to lock the door. You stuck.
Yes, Lord. No, Lord.
So you want to start with the WNBA?
Yeah, let's start there.
All right. So we're gonna run this down. This is my thing. So the WNBA, as it pertains to the final roster for the Team USA, for the Summer Olympics, they let me get myself together.
Take your time. Cool.
All the controversy that center around. I'm not gonna say this, but anyway, Caitlin Clark was left off the final team roster for Team USA.
Cool.
She's good at shooting threes and trash talking,
Right.
but she's not so good at the physicality of the game. She gets knocked around, banged around. The poor little white girl.
Yeah.
All right. So, in my opinion, with her being left off the roster, I'm glad that she doesn't need to go. Number one, she's not physical enough.
Right.
The Europeans, the Asians, the Brazilians, the WNBA players, they are built different.
Oh, for sure.
They're built different from us. So can you imagine her on the court getting banged around by them?
Yeah, it's gonna be a problem.
If she can't even handle.
She's still built like a high school.
Yeah, like a little white girl.
Yeah.
So with all the controversy going on around her, I just think it's her fans that are making the target on her back bigger, because they going in, and it's all Well, I don't want to be controversial because you about to go on out there in the world, but it's all the white, the white people,
Right?
They're going in hard. Like everybody's saying, let her go because it's a money thing. No, it's not a money thing. It's a gold medal thing.
For sure.
I think the U.S. won 7 Olympic golds. The basketball team.
Yeah.
They won 7 straight.
Right.
So
I have a question. So why wouldn't you want Caitlin Clark to play?
You said what?
Why wouldn't you want her to play?
Because if they put her on the roster,
right,
somebody that's more qualified is going to be bumped off.
Okay.
And they just to put her on just for the sake of a namesake. So why bump somebody that's better qualified to play? Because she's not really, in my opinion, I watch her. She's not really qualified. I mean, she'll
be a liability.
Yeah,
exactly. Okay, there you go.
now
Okay, she could definitely be a liability.
Yeah, they won't bring the goal home.
Right.
Now she might go over there and might not even play.
So she's just not ready.
Yeah, she's
Simple.
not.
Okay.
She's not
Yeah,
ready.
she's not
And
ready.
then not only that, like I said, they'll bump somebody else who's ready.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just so she can go. It's like nepotism almost.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You my son. But you ain't qualified.
Right.
But since I'm the coach, you gonna go.
Right. Okay.
And then you get on the court and fumble the ball, and then we bring home a bronze.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Then she gonna come back over here, and all hell really gonna break loose. So that's just my opinion.
That's tough.
I just think she should sit out. Well, she gonna sit out apparently.
I have the roster right here.
Okay.
Asia Wilson, Diana Taurasi,
Yes.
Brianna Stewart,
Yes.
Leah Cooper, Copper, Nafisa Collier, Jewel Lloyd, Chelsea Gray, Kelsey Plum, Sabrina Ionescu, Brittany Griner, Jackie Young, and Alyssa Thomas.
Perfect.
That's perfect.
They all have experience.
All experience, veterans. You know what I'm saying?
Buckets.
Caitlin can wait her turn.
Yeah, she go.
Yeah, she gonna have
Yeah,
her
go
turn.
right there, right on the nose. Timing.
In 4 years.
In 4
she'll
years.
have her
she'll be
Yeah,
ready.
timing.
She'll put her weight, get her
4
weight
years
up.
should be crazy in 4
Yeah,
years.
get her weight up. All of them, not just her. But there were no rookies on the roster,
Right.
so it is what it is.
Yeah, they might be even better in 4 years. Andrew Reese's, all of them. Yeah, go turn up. But no,
No,
she could
shout out
definitely-
her. What? I get Andrew Reese right here.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. She might got duck down to get through. Y'all might got break that.
Yeah,
Shout out
she
Andrew
on.
Reese though. She putting on for the city.
Yeah,
like,
she is. She really
sure.
is. For Chicago too. She holding it down.
Yeah, for sure.
She had a good game last night. They came back, but they didn't win. They fell short. But they was
She
were like
hold her
18
own.
Yeah, they was like in an 18-point deficit, but they came back. But
Against Atlanta.
time ran out. Yeah, time ran.
She hold her own. She ain't gonna lie. Shout out Andrew Reese. I ain't gonna follow.
She's doing her thing.
So what's your take on it?
I agree with leaving Caitlin off the roster. I would if you would have took a rookie, I would prefer you take Angel Reese before you take Caitlin Clark.
For sure.
She's a bigger body, you know. She's just a tougher player. Right now, all Caitlin Clark is doing is shooting threes. You know,
she just started doing that. She couldn't even get that.
I heard she made 7 threes in the game though.
Against the Mystics.
The Mystics are the worst team.
It is. I told you I don't really know about that, so I think if she's spot. Well, she in the league. I feel as though if you you gotta be somewhat decent to.
Oh yeah, she is. She definitely, but it's just the hype. Like it's like
it is a lot to it. That's why I keep the main thing.
Too much. It's just too much. Yeah, please do.
That's why I keep.
It's very distracting. I'd be up all night looking at that stuff, going back and forth on on social media with people.
It's too much.
No, I should do all press, all press or whatever is good press.
Yeah.
But what you got? Anything?
No, what you got next?
I want to talk about Monica McNutt.
Okay.
You don't know about that either?
Nah, who that is?
Shout
out to her though.
She had a debate with Stephen A. Smith. She's on First Take, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she's on.
She's
First
also
Take.
The radio announcer for the Knicks.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, for the Knicks?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I probably have heard of it. Okay.
Oh, I did see that viral clip of her next to It wasn't Mike Breen, but it was the other radio announcer.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, she got it together. She got it together, honey. Let me tell you something right now.
She's doing her thing.
What?
That's a side.
So her and Stephen A. got into it.
Yeah.
You know.
So her and Stephen A. Monica McNutt shutting down Stephen A. in real time on a nationally televised, top-rated sports media show was all the talk last week. Did you hear about it? Was all the talk. I mean, she shut him down so eloquently, but she had this sister fire with it. You know what I'm saying? And then she stood on it. She was like, I said what I said.
And she should.
And he was like, and Shannon, everybody was like, oh my God. And I normally, disclosure, I typically don't listen to ESPN First Take. I watch, believe it or not, Skipping Them. I like that intro. I just like Lil Wayne intro. And I stay for like 5 or 10 minutes after that because, it's fire.
It'd be like that.
Yeah, right.
It'd be like that.
That thing is fire. And so I said, let me go on the NFL Network. I mean, the Sirius XM. Nothing was going on there. So I turned on First Take just in time. I was like, what's going on? So I backtracked and listened to it. I could not believe it. Oh my God. The shenanigans that went on. Oh my God. And let me say, I was thoroughly entertained. So much so, I turned in the next morning for the aftermath. And it was just as entertaining.
Oh, I got locked in there.
And, Stephen A. went on his podcast that same night, and, spend it his way. And then Shannon had her on his, what's it called? With him and Ocho. Club Shay Shay.
Nightcap.
I don't know what it.
Nightcap.
Yeah, it was Nightcap. It was Ocho, right? Yeah. And then she stood on what she said, and she stood on it, like and Shannon was like, because they can't act a certain way on ESPN, but on their own they can say what they want to say, And Shannon was like, oh my God, but she stood on it, and she made so much sense. Now with Stephen A. He just made it like she was talking about all women, but he was being general, but she was being specific with the WNBA. He tried to make it broader to take the light off of him. You know what I'm saying? Like, I help all women. That's not what she said. She was talking about the WNBA. You could have put them on, like she said, with the platform and the clout you got at ESPN, you could have been put us on 3 years ago.
Right.
Now that the white girl coming in,
right.
Now you want to talk about it, but you're talking about her, not the other people that built it up to this point.
Yeah.
But I mean, she was giving, and she backed her stuff up.
She had them speechless.
She's still firm and convicted on everything that she spoke. And throughout the week, she made her media rounds on different podcasts and shows, recapping the entire, with the entire world witness. And she was chirping, and the whole everybody was chirping about it. Like even now, people still chirp, so their ratings probably going up even higher. But he doesn't like being put on the spot like that.
Right.
He just people tiptoeing around him, walking on eggshells, and that's not what she's not gonna do it. Yeah, she's not gonna do it. So she's her intellect and knowledge of the game itself and of women's basketball as it pertains to how it's portrayed in the media is like a chef's kiss.
Chef's kiss. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I see a lot of people saying like she threw herself under the bus with that. It's like talking to your boss, like talking to your boss crazy and stuff like but I mean.
But she has a job, Barbara. She has a career.
Yeah.
She's just there. couple an hour or two a day on First Take. She's still on other ESPN shows.
Right.
Now she might not be on First Take no more, but so what?
Right.
She could be on Greenie. She can be on all the other stuff.
She's on the ACC network.
Yeah, she has her own thing. And not only that, if ESPN get rid of her, Skip gonna pick her up.
Yeah, for sure.
And we get on the Big Ten.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah, Jahmari Powell-Wonson, turn them up.
So it's like either way, she good. Right. She good. People act like she didn't exist before Stephen A. She did exist. Yeah. She has a whole career, and she has a master's in journalism or something. I don't know.
Right.
But either way, I just enjoyed it. The dialogue.
Yeah. It was good.
Yeah, it was good. So what you got?
Let's talk NBA.
All right. The finals.
Finals right now. The Celtics are up 1-0 in the series. Game 2 is tonight.
It is tonight. Oh,
yeah. Tonight.
Parlay.
Oh, my, that's his thing. Y'all can talk about that. Chop it up.
I'll hook you up with the parlay.
Yeah, give me right.
The Celtics are the favorite, of course. They're favored to win the series. But I feel like Dallas is definitely going to have to take one of them games.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm not for sure, but someone told me the other day that the Celtics have lost all the game 2s this series, this playoffs.
For real?
The Celtics, they won 8 straight. They won 8 straight playoff games so far.
Okay, so that was wrong.
Yeah,
they did sweep the last series, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they did. So maybe that's wrong. But I think they did lose a game 2 this series. But we'll see. I don't know.
Who you like?
I still like the Celtics.
I like the Mavs though. That's the crazy part.
I did like the Mavericks coming into it, but watching game 1, it was something.
I ain't watched game 1. That's the crazy part.
Yeah.
I ain't watched it. I seen highlights, but no,
they came out really strong in the first quarter.
But they was home.
They was home. Celtics really don't lose at home either.
Yeah, I was ready to say what? Like ever.
Ever. Yeah.
Somebody said Luka. That's the man. That's the name. Luka. They said he doesn't lose. He never loses 2 games straight.
Watch him tonight.
So they was like, but then somebody said he a fat boy that like to drink beer.
Watch him tonight.
So if they down by a certain amount of points and he try to get them points together, he gonna be gassing out of it, and they just gonna come back on him again.
I mean, they did a thing last game. They were down 29 points.
And
they cut it to 8.
But then he was gassed, and they went ham on him again.
What Kyrie was doing?
Kyrie didn't have a great game.
He
didn't have a great game.
Let me tell you what I think about Kyrie. Okay, I was pulling for him after the overhyped stuff that happened a couple years ago.
Yeah.
He had me rooting for him, but then he struggled in that game. I'm not sure if it was because he wore the dad shoes.
Not the dad shoes.
The brown shoes?
No, the dad shoes. His dad's collection.
Oh, I didn't see that.
He premiered his dad's shoes.
Okay.
That first game. And they said he was tripping and fumbling, kicking the ball out of the bounds, all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, my God, because I didn't see it, but that's what the word on the street is.
He should have kept the same shoes.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, you listen, if it's not broke, don't fix it. Don't fix it.
He got to hang them dad shoes up.
Yeah, he tripping.
He had 12 points.
Yeah.
12 points? He had 12 points?
Yeah, 0 for 5 from 3.
Yeah.
No free throws.
No.
It is a finals game though. I feel like the jitters is out though. Watch tonight. They coming crazy.
He's not supposed to have jitters. He been here before.
Yeah, you right.
Everybody
gonna have a low. You was nervous when the podcast first started.
Oh my God.
That's the podcast. So pick all them lights on you. Finals game.
Look, that last podcast when I came here the first time, I was like, oh my God, but now.
Yeah, everybody gonna have a little jitters, and I'm telling you.
I'm good. But they said PJ Washington was trash.
No, he wasn't.
They said
PJ Washington.
A word on the street was, what's his name? Tatum shut him down.
Nah.
That what they said?
I gotta watch the highlights.
How many points did Washington get?
He had 14 points, 5 of 11.
How many points Tatum had? Tatum had like 12 or 16.
Tatum had
He didn't do. They said he
had 16 points.
Yeah, he didn't.
So Washington shut Tatum down.
No, they said Tatum shut him down. We're gonna find out tonight.
Yeah, we're gonna find out tonight.
Exactly.
And who's the guy they call the White Assassin for the
They had the threes
for the Boston Celtics?
You talking about Porzingis?
Yeah. I heard he had all the threes. He was shooting crazy threes.
They said he was impressive.
Yeah. What that's about?
Porzingis just came back from injury. He was pretty much injured the whole playoffs.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. 20 points in 20 minutes. He did really well.
And they was like whoever was guarding him. They said the names, but I don't remember. They said he was trash.
You can't guard him.
He's like
7'1".
He's like a taller Kevin, not no disrespect, but he's like a taller Kevin Durant without the handles.
Catch and shoot.
He can shoot. You know what I'm saying? He can rebound.
What's the handles? You know, I don't know
He
basketball.
can't
Kyrie.
dribble.
Oh, okay. He's just big.
Right. He's just a big 7'4". He's what they call him the unicorn when they drafted him.
Okay. Is he like Wemby, but he bigger?
No, Wemby can't really shoot.
Wemby's 2 inches taller than him.
He can't shoot.
7'5".
Oh my God.
Wemby 7'5".
Yeah, Wemby 7'5". He can shoot threes. Wemby can shoot threes.
Oh.
But Porzingis is more of all around than no. I'm not gonna say that.
Whoa, Porzingis spot up.
Porzingis
I feel like he spot more is better at his spot up shoot.
Yeah.
Catch and shoot. He go
but he's
chop
gonna
it.
shoot over top of everybody.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I would too if I was 6'1".
Yeah.
No cap. I'm not even
6'1".
jumping. I mean 7'1". I'm 6'1". My apologies. I'm
He's 7'3".
He's 7'3".
Yes.
Wait a minute, because it was a discrepancy because one of the things had you at 5'11".
Yeah. I don't know.
With his shoes off.
Yeah.
Sorry.
But I be wearing equipment, so I don't know how tall I am. I might be
okay.
6'4".
With the cleats on.
You feel me? Something giving me height.
And so, all right, so back to the game.
Yeah.
Who you think gonna get tonight? Okay, first of all, what you think the Celtics
Dallas.
the Mavericks got to do to win this game?
Kyrie has to play much better. I don't know why he didn't have a great game. I mean, Celtics play good defense.
They say he don't play good against the Celtics. He only won 1 out of the last 8 games.
Because he stepped on the
He hated us down there, Boston.
He stomped on the Boston logo.
Yeah, he hated
so
down
he's
there.
cursed right now. He's cursed.
They were talking about some baseball franchise was cursed for 80-something years.
It was the Red Sox or it was
Yeah,
the Red Sox or
yeah.
the Cubs.
But something happened. I was like, well, damn.
Who home tonight?
Boston still
Boston.
home.
Oh, they still.
First 2 games in Boston. Game 3 and 4 is in Dallas, and then they swap for.
Oh.
Yeah.
I gotta stay tuned.
ABC 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna miss it this
For
time.
sure.
I was searching on TNT. Something said YouTube TV. I was like, I don't have no YouTube. I was trying to find a game. I couldn't find
That's the
it.
dictation.
Yeah.
They gonna have it all on YouTube. Once you click it, it's gonna be an ad.
Yeah, some bull. So let me see what else.
But yeah, I think Boston will win tonight.
I do too because they're home.
I think the Mavs gonna win.
I don't think they're gonna win. They're gonna play better.
I think the
I don't think
Mavs.
they're gonna win.
I know the Mavs gonna win.
I want the Mavs to win, but
You want to take it all?
I want them to take it all.
No, I want the astronaut guy to take it all. What's his name? Jaylen Brown.
Oh yeah, Jaylen Brown. They said he was cooking though. That's what I heard.
Yeah, he was.
I said he dunking on people.
Eastern Conference Finals MVP.
Yeah, yeah. Celtics stacked though.
If the Celtics win this
Celtics
finals,
stacked. Celtics.
he's gonna win the Finals MVP.
Oh, all right.
Again.
He's the highest paid one in the NBA, right?
He got like 300
4
million,
million. 304 or 40.
something like that.
Yeah, it's
over
a lot.
300 million.
Money. That's
But
what
that's what you're gonna be getting by the time you get into
guaranteed
the NFL.
for
That's
sure.
Mm-hmm.
Guaranteed.
He gonna be getting that off his NIL deal.
You feel me?
You see that- you
I
see
might
that
make
money?
that off this.
You see that money that Jetta's got?
Oh, what highest
Oh, my
paid?
God.
Bit gritty. You feel
I
me?
was like, what?
Shout out to G
One
Jettas.
playoff win. They ride Lamar.
Right.
He got all that money. Kurt got all that money off of one playoff.
Yeah.
One playoff win. And they ride Lamar like,
Screwing up the market.
yeah.
Man, tell me.
So what's the score? What's going to be the score for the night?
I'm gonna say 112 Dallas. And I'm gonna give
112.
112 Dallas, and I'm gonna say Celtics 98.
Boy, not with what's his name? Porzingis. What's his name?
Yeah, or it might be the opposite way. It might be vice versa.
Yeah.
But that's gonna be the score.
I got the Celtics winning it. I got the Celtics.
Celtics nice though.
It's
I
probably going to be a shutout. They're just going to coast through. It's going to be Celtics and
see.
four.
I love underdogs. I love I don't care who it is. I'm going with the underdog
So
team.
who the underdogs? The Mavericks?
I believe
I thought
so.
the Celtics were.
No, I think the Celtics favorite.
Yeah.
Oh.
So I like the underdogs. Forget it. Why not?
Oh, okay. I like the astronaut guy. So,
Why you call him the astronaut guy?
because he got offered an internship at NASA.
Oh, for real? Oh,
he's
I ain't know
brilliant. He's a brilliant.
didn't
He
know
has a brilliant mind.
That. I ain't know that either.
What? Oh my God.
That's a lot I'm still learning.
Whoa. They've been talking about him, of course, but I saw it and I read up on it. I couldn't believe it. His IQ is off the chain.
Right.
Something at all these MIT school. You know, it's just extensive.
That's what's up.
That's what's up. No, that's
can't
for real. That's
remember
what's
all
up.
that. I
think he
didn't-
went-
I can't remember all that. Y'all.
Yeah, he's accomplished a lot.
Yeah.
He's accomplished a lot. And so what else we want to talk about? I'm sure we got a couple more minutes left.
Let's get into NFL. How y'all feeling for this upcoming season for the NFL? Who y'all favorite teams? No.
I got 2.
Ah,
So
Say the first one. Go ahead.
My first one is Raiders.
Oh,
Raiders. Las Vegas Raiders. Family ties, bloodline. And my second one, of course, is Baltimore Ravens.
all right.
All right.
That's cool.
If it wasn't for the family ties, it would be the Ravens.
All right, say that.
I'm a Ravens fan.
For sure.
I like Miami, though.
Miami.
You do?
Oh, because of Tyreek.
You think Tua gonna get his money? That's what Tua said. He said the market is the market.
I think Tua's in trouble this year. You see all the weight he lost?
Yeah, he getting small.
Ozempic, like Tyreek said.
Yeah, I think
Look at Lamar lost weight.
No, Tua cut so much weight.
He was a little fatty face, like
Yeah, he was a little chubs.
He's gonna get smashed.
Because that's how that's in their that's their bloodline, like their bloodline.
They be
Samoan,
right.
Thick.
They chunky.
Eating good. I need some of that food.
It might be a problem though.
How's his O line?
I think I don't know if they drafted any offensive linemen, but
What do you think about Miami's O line?
I don't really think they.
So he gonna get smashed.
They still, yep. I believe we win in our conference though. The Ravens, we win in our conference.
Oh yeah, I think so
But
too.
no, that's what I heard. I heard what I hear. I believe he said so. But like when the Ravens always played in, I believe it's the, I don't know if it's the AFC East or NFC East.
What's the team? Eagles.
No, it's when we play like the Redskins.
Oh, okay.
They said every time we every
That's the
time.
Eagles.
What conference that is? Like the Chiefs. I mean,
NFC
that's the East. Yeah, they said every time we played the NFC East, we went to the Super Bowl.
All right, we played them. We played the Eagles, the Cowboys.
Yeah, they said every time we went to play the NFC East, we went to the Super Bowl. Like we meet the wild card or something crazy, and we always went to the Super Bowl. So
it's like we do better when we start from the bottom and run through.
Yeah, like real talk. That's just how it is in Baltimore.
Yeah, like you just said. Yup. It's that mentality.
It's just how it is. Like, gotta get it from out the mud.
Y'all know something else I want to talk about real quick. So they always talking about Lamar only won two playoffs. But in essence, when you look at it, if you the top seed for your conference and you sit out for a week, that's a playoff win.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Yeah.
So if you get a bye week is a playoff
right.
win.
I see what
so
you're
why
saying.
they keep saying he only win 2 games? No, he really won 4.
He earned that.
Yeah. It ain't his fault that they sit out.
Yeah, he earned that.
I hate that. That's the part that I hate. Oh, he only won.
I ain't think of that. Yeah, that is. He worked for that.
Somebody else talked about it when they was talking about somebody else, Peyton Manning or something. It's a bye week, so that's really a playoff win.
Yeah.
But then when it comes to Lamar, no, it's not. It ain't no playoff win. It is a playoff win.
Right.
You just earned it. It's not his fault that
they were so good.
they were the number one team.
Sure.
Number one team. He was number one team. They had the highest score, the highest. They won more games than the whole NFL last year.
Right.
I think 13 and something, 4.
Yeah.
He was cooking last year.
Yeah, he always cooked when he's.
I wish we won the Super Bowl that year. That we had a legendary team.
Last year. Last year?
Yeah.
We gonna win it.
We gonna win it. Oh, for sure. We coming. We coming. I'm telling you. We coming.
Nice.
We got the king.
And listen, they played my Raiders game 2. Right down at the bank.
At the bank?
Oh,
you in there?
I want to be.
Well, what color jersey?
A Raiders.
You gotta go
let me tell you
The half and half. That'd be crazy.
When they would come to Baltimore, it feels like cold. I would wear like a Raiders scarf and a Ravens something.
They like she indecisive.
But it's gonna be hot.
They gonna think you selling that.
No.
You want that off? You wearing that? Both of them?
I don't know. I don't know if I want to go. I always go when they come here, so I need to go.
Yeah.
Yep. So who your team?
Baltimore Ravens.
Okay.
I ain't mean to give you the stank face, but I felt a little born and raised Baltimore. I had no choice.
Right.
My grandfather, they big Ravens fans.
Yeah, you
can't even come in the house talk about another team. What
You get beat down if you
with the golden belt with the spikes on it.
What other team you like? You said with the spikes.
Yeah.
Spikes. What other team you like?
Other team outside, like okay, so say if we got knocked off or something like that, I'll go with the Ravens. Let me not even say that. Nothing crazy. I'm a Ravens fan for sure.
I'm just saying, like, let's say, like, throughout I got.
I like
teams.
players.
Me too. So I got 2 teams. So a lot of Sundays, the Raiders lose, which they often do. But this year, our defense is stacked. It's a whole different mindset. The whole team, like AP, brought a whole different mentality to.
I got one. I like Houston.
Okay.
I like Houston.
CJ.
I like how they building that team.
Too.
They building for sure. Y'all gotta watch Houston.
Tank Dell.
Yeah, they got some guys over. That defense.
Yeah.
Crazy. I like Houston. You feel me? They building like they might get one in a few years.
That's how Philly always stacked.
Oh yeah, like Philly, they building something like that. Like
it's like you could be stacked and still
lose.
Yep.
Still lose to the
facts.
Chiefs. Still
Yeah,
lose
because
to the
their
49ers.
GM is like GM of his like the number one GM in the NFL. I forgot. I think his name is Rose Howie something.
For the Eagles.
Eagles, yeah, their
I'm
GM.
not sure if it's
They had this GM, top 10 GMs. Eric was number 3,
That's what's up.
and I think the Chiefs GM was number 2,
Right.
and then Eagles, he was number 1.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Ravens and Houston. I like how they.
Yeah.
Houston turned anyway. It's Houston, like you feel me? They turn anyway,
Yeah,
so I like what they doing.
Yeah,
down
CJ,
there.
he a nice little young man. Yep.
For sure.
Positive. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He just went to Ohio State though. That's the only.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he felt they the ops.
Big Ten
Okay.
ops.
Yeah, they know they not our rivals, but they one of them. They one of the.
Oh okay. Oh yeah, Ohio State.
You feel me? You feel me? Keep it like that.
Darren Waller. You know Darren Waller?
Of course I
Tight
do.
end. He retired.
He officially
Yeah,
retired.
he retired. Yeah.
Oh, Ray. He started off here.
Right.
Then he went to Oakland. I mean, well, it was Oakland then.
Yeah. And he finished with New York.
Yeah.
He put out a music video.
I saw it.
Yeah. Because he broke up with his
They got a divorce.
Kelsey Plum.
Let me tell you something, because we coming down to the wire. But let me tell you something about that real quick. The coach,
Yeah.
Josh McDaniels, he intentionally did that. He shipped him all the way across to the other side, to the East Coast,
Right.
just to stir up trouble. Because Darren Waller made a big stink because he didn't want anybody to know that they had got married. But Coach put it out there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And they had a falling out. Next thing you know, he traded to the Giants. You know, across, and his wife is there.
Yeah.
And he there. And he already got issues. He talk about it on his page all the time. Well, he don't have issues, but he struggles with his mental.
His mental.
I feel.
I mean, he's open. He has a
podcast.
a podcast. Yeah.
But yeah, to be with your wife in Las Vegas and then be shipped to the other
Yeah,
side.
and they had just got married.
Yeah.
Like it was fresh, maybe like a couple months in. Yep.
Yeah.
But we about to wrap this up.
This was amazing. Like
Thank you for coming. Thank you.
those guys who was in here before us, and
Yeah,
they
that's
told
what
us
they
they left
said.
the energy in here. Y'all left the
Yes.
energy in here. Like,
Shout out.
for sure, y'all definitely left the energy in here. It was great vibes. I appreciate y'all. For
Yeah.
sure.
I want to thank y'all again, Mr. Jess Kamal
Yeah, just call me Kamal.
and Mr.
Instagram.
J Powell.
J Powell,
J.
JPOW.
Yes,
You feel me? Not JP without the W. Y'all know who it is. Jahmari Powell-Wonson. I appreciate y'all for inviting me.
That's
For sure.
right. Where can they
Future
find
Heisman winner.
That's
It
2 times.
2 times.
You heard?
a few times.
Do that pose again. Do that
Why
pose
not
again.
4?
Twice
Why
as
not
nice.
4 times.
Or 4.
Wait, 3. because
3, yeah.
He didn't want to declare after year 3.
They might call.
Oh, shit.
Gotta go get paid, get the degree though. I'm getting a degree mandatory, but if they call, I'm getting paid.
You
for
can
sure.
always go back. Somebody just graduated from college and she was 85 years old. You got time. Handle your business. But I want to I want to thank y'all for tuning in to Chopping It Up with Love. I am your host, Love Right Now. You can find me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube at Chopping It Up with Love. Peace.
Peace.
Adios.
Until next time.
See y'all. Yes, sir.